Hello and welcome back to another video. This week we brought home the in-calf heifers and put them in with the cows. We done a lot with the shed, so it's mainly shed, and we sorted out the heifers that are here and got them organised. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Sunday morning there now. We just fed the cows and done the jobs here. We need to go up and bring up a few bales to the neighbour's shed now and we're going to probably we need to bring down the barrier. So Shane's gone there now to get the blue truck, and we're going to bring a load of bales up to that yard, and then the other yard where the barriers is kind of halfway, so we'll come back and we'll bring them up to Newport then where the shed is. I want to bring down the in-calf heifers. I didn't get that done yesterday, and we might get the heifers. They need to be divided up. They're kind of in the wrong sizes and they need to be dosed, so we'll see how we're going if we get that done or not. Yeah, so a fun Sunday. Just getting the heifers in there now. I hope they all come around that bend now and don't do anything stupid and go back to the field. Look at this now. Don't make me walk up there. Come on! She'll flatten me now for nuts. Easy now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, girls.
Hey, ready, come here.
Come on. Up, 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 up. That's them home now. I'm just gonna clip the tails and they can go into the shed then. Someone asked me on one of my videos how I mind or maintain my clippers, and the answer is I don't, to be honest. This thing gets abused most of the time, but I was told after I bought this you're supposed to dip it in oil every kind of second, third animal, and it definitely does help. It gives a nicer clip, so I literally just get whatever oil is in the shed and I have a little basin and I tip it into it every couple. When I finish with it for the winter, I give it a good clean down. Like, it's rotten there now at the minute, but when I finish I'll give it a clean, and I think it's got a new set of blades at some stage as well. But like, to be honest now, you can see from it she ain't minded too well. This is the Clippers version. That's the brand of it. I find it very good. Bought it off clippers.ie. Shane actually got it for me, and we have it a good few years now, and it's never given me an ounce of trouble, which is a great little yoke. That's them all clipped and looking good. Try and keep it clean now after cleaning it, so I get a bag and pull all them bits in, keep it nice and tidy. Okay, so I'm going to mix the heifers in with the cows now. Someone commented on last week's video just saying it was madness. I understand where they're coming from because it is risky, but the issue is, like, I've nowhere else to put them heifers, so they need to come in here. They'll be clean on the cubicles and they'll be getting the same diet, same minerals as the cows, and it's just a simpler system. I wouldn't be too worried about heifers because if a cow goes to fight with them, they'll just back down and run away. It's if you're mixing two cows that are, I suppose, dominant cows, that's when you'll have a problem, because neither of them will let down, and that's an issue. Now look, I'll keep an eye on them. I'm going to keep an eye on them when I mix them and see how I go. I'm after giving them 2 bales of silage there now to distract the cows. So look, we'll just see how it goes, and hopefully it's okay. The slats, one of the mistakes I made when putting down these cubicles was there's a ridge here, about a foot of solid concrete, so there, and it's really annoying because the shit all builds up on it. When the cows start calving, I'll scrape the cubicles to there twice a day and just keep it clean, but at the minute everything's dried up fine. There's no fear of them, so it'll just save me a job by having to scrape it, but it does get mucky. I'm actually very tempted to get them to come out and lay that foot of concrete, move the mats back and stuff, because it's really annoying, and they drag up a bit of dirt then onto the cubicle because they're stepping in that. But look, it's fine for the minute, but when they start calving we scrape down to the edge of where they're standing for the silage. So yeah, I'll let these in and see how we get on. Come on. Come on. I need to get rid of her horns. Straight up onto the cubicles. She's well trained. That's actually her mammy there. Not too bad. All calm. Okay, so no issue, no fighting. Now they obviously, that cow up there, that's the boss. So I feel like if she doesn't do much fighting, none of them really will. They're standing in the cubicles the right way. These would have all been in the cubicles actually as baby calves. I actually have a funny picture of her in the cubicles, so I must put it up. But yeah, mad for a scratch now off the cubicles more than anything. She's smashing heifer. See what I mean there? Like that cow now tried to start a fight, but the heifer just ran away, so nothing started. I think the heifer should be fine. This will quieten the heifers down an awful lot as well, because I'll be in around them now every day, and I'll just put my hand on them and just try and get them used to me being around them, because we won't be long now and I could be having to put a jack on them. So no harm to have them quiet, although they're in calf to Angus, so we should be fine. See, look, they're in now at the head gate eating, and no one has paid any attention to them. Size wise, like they're going to be calving down at 24 months. They're obviously not as filled out as the cows, but like she'd be one of my heavier cows now, and like there's not much between them. That Charlie is the lightest of them. So, and she's actually only a second calver. She makes her look small there now, but she's the lightest. The rest of them are all good strong heifers. But yeah, that's it now. Happy as Larry, no fighting. I'll come out in a while and check him. I'll go in and get my breakfast there now, and I'll keep an eye on him, and they should be fine. Come on. On you go. I'm going to let Jimmy then in where the heifers were for a few days, just to save me having to give him a wheelbarrow of silage every day. He'll be happy as Larry in there. Slide on the women. I'm just heading off on the road there now at work, and I said I'd give a quick check, but 2 of the heifers, see them there in the corner, are up on the cubicles, and all is quiet. Where's the other one? Oh yeah, there she is, eating. So yeah, they're lying the right way, and I was afraid that black one would lie the wrong way because she was standing up scratching on it when she went in. But yeah, ideal. It's Wednesday evening, is it? Yeah, it is Wednesday. Concrete was laid yesterday. We just done, well, we didn't. Tommy and the lads done the feed passage, and they've the bit at the back done. I think there's more coming tomorrow, maybe tomorrow after dinner. I don't know if you see now with the light. We put plastic on it last night because it was giving rain. And then there's this at the back. That's for the feed trucks. I've water pipe here, and I've a water pipe there for when we want to feed or put the automatic feeder in here. At least I'll have water, and I'll be able to feed into that here, and we'll put electricity here as well. We do plan on putting mats in, so the lads left an inch of a lip between the passage at the front, so the two toes, an inch, so that the mat will be flush with that. So the lads from Comfort told me to do that. The heifers, actually all of them now, are up on the cubicles. They're all standing the right way. They're just quiet, actually. I just scraped all of them down there now, and like in around the backs of them, and none of them even got up on my way. So it's great now to be in around them, like even just throwing sawdust at their legs and their bellies when you're scraping down, and just getting them used to being in, getting used to the scrape or being close to their legs and stuff, just for if you do need to go in under them to get a calf to suck or something, they're somewhat used to you. But no, delighted now that they're all standing and sitting in the right way. So happy days, and no fighting since, no messing. Yeah, ideal scenario really. The pillars are all down between the shed bar, that one. But yeah, it's a super wide passage. There's concrete coming today for this. We're actually bringing them out another, they're 13 foot, we're bringing them out 16 foot from the pillars. These are for when I want to put the gates in to rear the calves, so that'll be the straw. So we're putting one in each, another one there and another one there, just in case, to have them. But yeah, it'd be great to have it done. There's a lot of rain coming in there now, but obviously the sheeting isn't up. There's an awful breeze coming in here. I was just chatting to Tommy about it last night. I don't know what we're going to work with that now. We're going to have to change our minds on it to stop the breeze. All the wind comes kind of from that way. Okay, so it is Saturday morning. We're heading up to the shed there now to start getting the internal bits up. Shane has Paddy coming. He's a fabricator to do a day with us. So we're hoping to get barriers up, internal penning up, trucks up if we can, and see how we get on and go from there. It was all go in the shed on Saturday. We had Paddy fabricating and welding. We had Tommy helping us with the concrete trocks. Shane was around doing bits of everything. We had the other two Tommies putting up the side sheeting. So yeah, it was flying it. We got 3 of the barriers up. We got the trocks up. We got some of the internal barriers and gates hung. So yeah, it's all going flat out. We went for the buffalo tipping trocks just to see how we get on. We have the normal buffalo and we find them great and they're quite reasonable. So we'll see how we get on with the tipping trocks, which will make it easy to clean them out and reset them with fresh water. So happy with how the shed is coming on. I'll do a proper update next week. The lads are still working away late this evening, so I didn't want to be annoying them with videos. The little heifer that wasn't eating the nuts is actually eating them now since she came up here. She's flying it, thank God. So this is my small pen, the lightest of them. The Angus's are bombing it, and then these are the bigger heifers. We separated these at the weekend, just into big and small, and then I had one too many in this pen, so I took her out. These do need a dose, but we're due our herd test next week, so just get that done first and then get them dosed.